Get your channel points in if you want to predict. And here we go. FlyQuest Red starting things off on the CT side. This is Shimmer's map pick. Map number 2. Talking about it just a bit in the halftime discussion, but Shimmer have won this map in the past versus FlyQuest Red, so even though Mirage was a little bit difficult, this time they should have a little bit more to show for it, but they do lose one early on. Vanessa collecting ahead. Ooh, Empathy with the trade, though. Well, they don't know. Vivian is so close here with the dualies. This could be so dangerous. Her initial shots miss, but they're going to try to walk by her. She won't allow one. Marie down by stairs as well, keeping Shimmer back. It's just Fox left standing. 1 versus 3, collects the dualies to try and turn this round around with half HP. Oh, knocks the head off of Marie. 1 versus 2, and both of the FlyQuest Red players on fairly low HP, so this one does feel like a very possible pistol round for Shimmer.
And critically, FlyQuest Red, they're on the other side of the map, outside still. Fox with the bomb. She has free reign to go wherever she wants. Make the decision of which bomb site she wants to plant at. And so for now, FlyQuest Red just kind of taking their time on this one. Silent drop down is huge from Fox. Bomb gets punched in. And now the clock starts ticking. Do they know which side it's on?
Well, it looks like they've split to both sites to try and keep this one safe. Vanessa looking towards vents. Oh, they think it's B. Oh, this is dangerous, and Fox spotted them going down vents. Oh my goodness, but the turn from Vanessa! That is a sting! As FlyQuest Red lock in the pistol.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
That is gonna hurt. There's just no other... There's no two ways about it. Like, just being like, oh, okay, it's down on the lower site, looking the wrong way. Nope, all good. Oh.
Huge snap from Vanessa on that one. Just to secure everything on that. And I mean, yeah, for Fox, I mean, you play that as well as you can. Get the big kill. Enough time between so they know, they have to guess which side it's on. They guess incorrectly, Vanessa's back up. You're like, oh, okay, it should be a casual hat. Not the case at all. Now that's going to lead them to where they are now with that outside pressure, although Fox has gotten an early kill here in this round. Trying a bit of a penance, finding Empathy now. Booster outside to try and relieve this pressure.
Oh!
And it's considered relieved with BB on kills, double coming through. To find 3 to finish off the round, but yeah, just a huge bailout coming in there for from Vivian and Goose to secure the outside area.
That Force Spy looked like it was going to be so potent for Shimmer. They got the opening kill, Fox managing to knock over 1, but as everybody tried to make their way through Red, that was just a complete blunder is really the best word I can put on it. Like, with the bomb plant, you feel like the buy should have been a lot better, but no, it was just a very fast, aggressive attempt by Shimmer, and not able to collect as a result. We'll go for the A-bomb site. Serendipity already getting flattened over in Squeaky. She's just the amuse-bouche, though. The rest of the squad heading outside. Goosebreeder going to send a nade on over. Doesn't do very much damage. Ooh, well, AWP will do more than enough for Emmy. Shimmer, though, still interested in pushing their way outside. They don't have any smokes to work with, but they do have Deegs, and Deegs do quite a lot. 6 drops 1. Gonna give FlyQuest Red a little something to think about. Emmy getting tagged as well. Shimmer take full control of the outside.
And get some early damage over towards A, and Beyond will take the brunt of that.
Shimmer do have the bomb. There is still a chance for them on this round, but not if Emmy's got anything to say about it. They'll try and make their way down ramp. The FAMAS opens up for one as well. Raven looking to try and trade this round out, but not going to happen. The pistol comes out for Emmy, and FlyQuest Red close out a third. CT side is CT siding for Nuke, FlyQuest Red.
Yeah, and a lot of that is thanks to that pistol round win, of course, and the effect it had is really pushed Shimmer again into a bit of a tailspin. They're going to be in with a buy this round, of course, 8Ks in hand. We'll see how they can get that over the line now. It's a few force ups that have not gone their way, and that means that they've lost another round on top of the usual 2 that you might. Bit more of an inside play this time around.
Yeah, it feels like that might be the right choice if they can just bundle up utility and go for a full execute here on A. The outside play really hasn't been going in their favor, so I do kind of give this more chance for Shimmer. The execute to come in. It is an absolute bloodbath. A quick trade, but 2 for Shimmer. Vanessa and BB on the first 2 to fall for FlyQuest Red. The numbers will be punched in. And that bomb's going down. Molly into heaven to keep FlyQuest Red back. This one might be the round for them. 3 players left, and FlyQuest Red electing to save this one pretty early on.
Yeah, I mean, it's the tale of this. Is the site easy enough to get a retake going on? And Nuke is notoriously hard for that to begin with. And I mean, you're looking at being down a player going in on a site. You're down an HP significantly on your hurt player as well. Better just to save it out. Keep the weapons, especially the off for another go.
That's definitely not going to feel great losing a player for Shimmer, but they did get the bomb, so it is something. It's a base, and hopefully now you can build off of that base, get a few more rounds. We're still in the early stages of the CT side, or the first half anyway, so still too early to really figure out how this one will go.
Well, early go here again. Majority of Shimmer are going to be inside. Making use of that. They struggled outside earlier when they were on the tools, so I think they're kind of leaning that way now. In that inside area, just to, not to be superstitious or anything. It has worked previously, so why not keep using it? As Marie throws down a Molotov. Oh, give her a bit more time.
Indeed, they do have the outside smokes up as well, and FlyQuest Red are pretty sure that that's going to be the place that this one's going to go, but they do lose Goose Breeder on the outside. Emmy able to connect for the trade on the AWP. The rest of the squad going ramp. Marie about to have her work cut out for her. The gun comes out. She's able to drop a couple here, but not enough to stop Shimmer from scaling on out. All pushed back through J Hall as well. Shimmer doing a good job of hacking away at whatever they can find. They've found a lot. Just Emmy's AWP left standing in this 1 versus 2. She's got herself one, though, but in the 1 versus 1, it is going to be empathy to close this one in the favor of Shimmer, so they do grab a second round.
Yeah, and this is
not
the
in the
perfect
best
time
of
for them
spots.
to... Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say it's a good time for Shimmer to build some momentum, right? We saw this happen on Mirage, right? Except it was just the round was a bit different. So FlyQuest Red go up 2, Shimmer bring it back, make it a 2-2 scoreline. Now from there, FlyQuest Red took the whole pie. However, looking at this now, we're gonna have a chance to tie it up, especially with FlyQuest round pistols, and then even potentially push farther forward depending on how the next round's buy works out for FlyQuest Red.
Yeah, definitely a good time to start spiraling some rounds up. Start earning some real cash here for Shimmer against these pistols. But already, Emmy just drops Raven. Oh, Ridge spotted in heaven as well. That's a dangerous thing. She does manage to get one, but the tags do come in, and man, that's the really dangerous thing is FlyQuest Red, they haven't even picked up weapons. This is all off the back of pistols. Fox's AWP can't quite connect. The player Tetris just dodging in and out. All of FlyQuest Red are just dancing with her right now. 1 versus 3. Can she close this one out? The Tech 9 comes out, but the AK picked up, and Marie able to close that one in the favor of FlyQuest Red. Timeout now to reconfigure your CT side, see what you want to do, see if you want to step on the gas. Money for Shimmer, on the other hand, not in the best of states. They've managed to, just in the space of 1 round, lose basically everything. They do have just enough left to maybe go for a hero here. Fox picking up that AWP. It's not going to be an easy thing to use on the T side of Nuke when you're supported by just some Mac 10s, but I mean, Fox is definitely a capable player, so I do want to see what kind of a round she can pull off the back of it. Four to 2 is not the worst T side in the world, especially in the CT sided CS that we've kind of got ourselves in. And Fox, just as I'm saying, like, hey, this AWP not going to be the easiest thing to use. She does pick up one. Unfortunately, FlyQuest Red are more than ready for the pistols, for the rush, and they will bulldoze everything that Shimmer sent for them. 5 to 2. So, again, I want to remind you that this exact map was played only a month ago, and FlyQuest Red only managed to pick up 5 rounds versus Shimmer. I also want to point out that about a month ago, Mirage also happened, and FlyQuest Red took that 13 to 1. So, you know, a lot can happen in a month. But these pistols, if you haven't gotten a chance, it's okay, never mind. Sorry, I was about to be like, if you haven't gotten a chance to see FlyQuest Red on these pistols, they've definitely been doing a treat over in Advanced. As I say that, Empathy just gonna flatten Gooseberry it. Again, Emmy's AWP, the initial shots haven't really been connecting, so she's been playing this hell position. Does manage to reel it back in for the second shot, but she's not gonna go for a third outside. Shimmer gonna be gifted full outside control in this 4 versus 4. Next step going to be take some control somewhere else. Fox going to be holding court over by Lobby. That might be perfect here. She does have some attention coming in. Marie trying to make her way in from vending. Spots the Deagle on the other side. Says, all right, there's somebody there. That is information gained, and that clock pushed a little bit further back. 40 seconds. Shimmer looking to take this one in a secret. Oh. Well, that's not a great sign for this pistol round, but I mean, if you're Shimmer, I think at this point with losing 3 players, you're kind of just hoping to get the bomb down. Maybe hoping to gain a little bit more information on how FlyQuest Red are playing. Because they did have a fairly solid Mirage game already. And so the next step is to just take that information into map number 2.
Bomb has been planted.
And they do get a bomb plant. So this one not a wasted round despite the numbers advantage for FlyQuest Red. These rifles will push on in. 4 versus 2 on the retake. Serendipity knocked off as she's trying to get on the rafters, and the final kill comes in. FlyQuest Red make it a 6th.
Counter-terrorists win.
All right, well, we're getting into that part of the half where if Shimmer don't stop the bleeding, then this T side is gonna look a lot like what we just kind of saw on Mirage, where they were starting to look like a comeback was maybe possible, but they just had too many rounds to make up, and there was just not enough space to do it. So if there were a round to stop the bleeding, this would be that round. Shimmer do have that AWP in the hands of Fox. They'll go for outside control once again. There's got to be a different way of saying they go for outside control. Blue Spirit are playing red, so this nade blown open will be discovered. Shimmer do gain that space, tons of space here. They're getting down at 1 minute 10 of the secret. They do have a player to deal with, but Six forming that tip of that spear will stab right on through. 4 versus 3 unfolds here for Shimmer. Good space out onto the B-bomb site. Traded frags in. Marie with 1 back for FlyQuest Red, but 2 versus 3, and it's a quick trip up vents to the A-bomb site for Shimmer.
Bomb has been planted.
May be some life left in this T side. A couple of bomb plants and Fox's op could be just the ticket back into this one. A 6-6 half might just make this one possible. Marie looking to close the door in their face, though. 1 versus 2. She's got herself 2 on this round already, but Serendipity just playing with her around the other side of Tetris will collapse another round for Shimmer. 6-3. Starting to bring it back. Ooh, we got the replay on this one too. Marie looking like she very nearly had this one,
Terrorists win.
but just not quite. Okay,
All
so
right.
do we have a comeback on our hands?
I think we have a tie. I think we have potential for a tie coming up. Still 3 rounds to go. High potential. I think it all depends on how Emmy does outside here with the op, though, in the early round. The utility has gone out. She's surrounded. She's spotted a few. Not been able to find a kill yet, though.
Yeah, Emmy's off outside. The first shot never seems to connect. The second or the third, eventually she does get in there with the smoke blown open from her teammate. She will find Raven. Not before what's the health left. I mean, if there's any weapon that you're kind of okay with on 8 HP, it's the AWP. Either you hit or you die. And this time it will be die. Fox demands respect on that AWP. Good trade out of BBon, though, in Mini. Does keep FlyQuest Red rocking on this round. But again, Fox is off. I said already, it demands respect. You cannot just say, all right, there's an op on the side of Shimmer, because that's going to be a scary weapon.
Well, it's going to have to be the scariest weapon this round, because into the 2v2, Fox is the one with the HP for Shimmer, and now getting ready to go in towards the B-bomb site. BBon is close to that ramp push. Should the time allow it, and of course then Vanessa would be able to rotate in from the A site. 13 seconds left. Sheriff got to go in towards the site. You can see BBon was already rotating in. She's going to commit to that even more. As the bomb gets ready to go.
Bomb has been planted.
Time starts ticking down. BBon ahead of the curve, but still Shimmer been able to hide themselves away. And now the cat and mouse game really begins.
That is going to be BBon. She throws a fire that's going to reveal her position. Sticks just trained in on the left side of ramp, waiting for the push on out. She's going to call it over to Fox as well, make sure there's still some firepower. Molly, well, she's not looking to get out. Oh my goodness, Fox stops Vanessa dead in her tracks, but BBon over the top and collapses in 7 rounds. No, wait, they don't have enough time. They don't have enough time. They just delayed enough. Shimmer managed to grab a 4th. I was like, oh, they got this. Didn't see the timers.
Yeah, it was close. Very close, but yeah. Good work coming out of here from Fox to delay as much. Get that kill on Vanessa as well. And then Vivian doing her best to check as quickly as possible that little corner of the hidey hole, but nothing to be done. And that means attack timeout coming in from FlyQuest yet again. And Shimmer have a very strong chance here to break the money of FlyQuest and get us to a 6-6 scoreline.
We are kind of getting to that scary part. 2 rounds left in the half. Could go either way. I mean, Shimmer really needed to go to that tie scoreline because the nuke has gotten kind of weird, right? We've gone from the CT side of the 25 bullet M4, and we're not quite there, but we're still in quite a strong CT side. But even still, Nuke has been... I mean, when the T side really gets rolling, it gets scary. So this feels like a necessary 5 rounds that... Or as necessary 6 rounds that Shimmer are going to need if they want this comeback to happen. Mythic BB
right.
on falling off of heaven.
We're gonna get in so much trouble for that.
Are we? I think anyone's gonna clip it and put it on Twitter. Like, they're calling BB on a mythic player now.
Shout out Miss Harvey, who it was. I did see her in the chat. She might start making a joke like that, but no. So far from Shimmer, not really super aggressive. Although that kill coming in from Goose brings a little bit of the edge back. Beyond getting a kill of her own, hiding behind that Molotov. Spam's coming through, but it so far favors FlyQuest. So as though Sticks has found the kill onto Emmy, that opens up that ramp play, and they're gonna go fast. They're gonna try and beat out this L Hall play.
Well, they'll meet
And it allows Fox
Marie
that
and
well.
they'll meet Marie and BB on down on site. Oh, caught going for the plant. Stick's gonna finalized. Rated with the trade, but that's bomb dropped. This round now in a very awkward situation. Look at the health on Goosebreeder. 3 versus 2, but it almost feels like a 2 versus 2. Yeah, Cooper doesn't play anymore. We put BB on the team, and Cooper just reads chat for the team. 1 versus 2. They do get the bomb down on the side of Shimmer, but FlyQuest Red proven to be just too strong. That's what Mythic needs to get to the next level. A dedicated chat reader that doesn't play the game. Alright, you're right, we should stop.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't find it funny anymore. I was trying to make it something. I could not. I really tried. I could not.
Fair enough.
You know what? We talked about how the money for FlyQuest Red could be in dire straits if they didn't win that round. It was the same idea for Shimmer. The bomb plan helps them, but it's not nearly enough. They are on to Galil's Mac 10s and a Scout with an upgraded pistol coming through in Empathy's hands. It's a hodgepodge, to put it lightly, and that means that the round favors FlyQuest Red right off the hop.
I mean, a Fox Scout is a scary scout. She's had a scary op. She's got a scary scout. She's got a scope. She's a frightening character on the server. Especially for observers who are not watching her enough. But this one, though, Drew's doing a very good job. And so we'll see if Shimmer... They're going for the outside pressure once again. Fox does spot the player up in heaven, but she's going to be challenged from below. Above and below, and it's Goosebreeder to open things up here for FlyQuest Red. Player Garage, they know Goosebreeder's here, but she's still just chomping away at the Shimmer players. 5 versus 2 now as Shimmer start to lose their forces on this push.
Marie going down though is big. That opens up a doorway.
Well, Serendipity's not behind her, though. So if Styx does make it to the B-bomb site, she's going to be all alone. She comes back up to try and help out her teammate, but in the end, they both lose their lives. lives. It's an 8-4 half for FlyQuest Red.
That's all right. I think it ends up being okay. It's not what you want, but it ends up being okay. Because you can work with 4 rounds on the CT side.
100%. Again, this is Nuke, and we're in a very CT-sided era, so I think that there's still much more than a glimmer. I think this is a glimmer for Shimmer. But yeah, we're not like we were on Mirage, where it was a 10-2, where that almost feels unrecoverable. 8-4 is like almost a standard. Like, once you get the pistol and the conversion, you're nearly there already.
Well, we'll see if they can convert the pistol as we get going now into the round. FlyQuest Red out of pauses. It's an important thing to remember if things go too far south. However, Serendipity early on is going to be forced back away. She'll pick the kill on the runaway. But that is B control in the hands firmly of FlyQuest Red, at least to start things off.
Yeah, getting overwhelmed on ramp is almost a classic move. However, Shimmer managed to reel this one back in. 3 versus 2. Vanessa, caught over by Big Box. So it's just going to be Marie left to try and close this one out. And she doesn't have the bomb. She does have some good shots, but it's not going to be enough as Shimmer do collapse upon her and take that pistol round.
Alright, well, just default pistols coming through for FlyQuest on this round again. They're just kind of keep everything as soon as possible because no bomb plant comes through means everything's that little bit harder to start off the bat with. So, as for the Shimmer side, majority FAMAS MP9 outlook as early kills start to come in and trying to rack some cash, Empathy picking up some dough. Especially with Serendipity there to support. 8-6. Still within closing distance here for Shimmer to get back into this game.
Oh, this is the really dangerous part for FlyQuest Red is, all right, 2 rounds in a row on CT side with no deaths on that second round. Shimmer are starting to get quite loaded on the money. You know, it's not perfect, but this is the point where it's just like, okay, they only need 1 more to really put themselves in a dominant position and really make FlyQuest Red start to think about it. And we'll be thinking about it all the way to the bank as we do have a pause, which is perfect because we can just fly around the map.
Yay!
So what are your feelings? 2 rounds separating these 2 teams, 1 gun round really, realistically, before Shimmer bring this one back to even.
I mean, that's the linchpin, right? That's where everything rides. So, I don't know what FlyQuest Red have kind of cooking up for that. We haven't really... Yeah, I don't know. I think it is a good shot that Shimmer tie this up, though, for sure.
I mean, aside from the fact that if they want to bring us to a map number 3, they do have to win this. Honestly, it would look very good to reprise their win from August. So, you know, map number 3 could go either way, but just have to make it there. And that is Dust 2, which is one that these teams have fought each other on a few times now. I do wonder what the pause is about. 'Cause at least on
yeah.
at least
I
on the
honestly don't know.
oh, and it's done.
Oh, perfect.
At least on
You
the
wonder
Facebook
hard enough
page,
that
I was like,
goes.
oh, hmm,
Now you wonder hard enough, and eventually it disappears.
oh. I wonder about other things and make them disappear.
No.
Dang it. Wanted to wonder about the concept of. You know what? I probably shouldn't go there. We'll just wonder about this game and see how it goes. 6-8, Shimmer on their CT side, starting things off strong. They're going to stick with these bonus weapons as well. Famas is an MP9 only. Burned out of position as FlyQuest Red try to make their way out onto the 8 bomb site fast, but the MP9's proven to be just too much for them. It's Raven all the way here. Shimmer knocked down 3 in a hurry, and it's just Vanessa and Marie left standing. For full disclosure, I realize that the Discord stream isn't going well, so I'm listening to the Twitch stream for how this game is going. Vanessa, going for the shots. There's just nothing. That's 2 rounds in a row that Shimmer have kept all 5 alive.
Big round coming through from them, and yeah, especially the Raven 4K coming through to hold down the site, puts everything together, and well, that should be a tied up game now as soon as we let this round go through. Upgraded pistols for FlyQuest Red, but Shimmer again on those rifles for the money means the world to them that they're able to kind of push forward like this and ushers in a different CT side than what we're used to maybe.
Now it's going to be a very fast vent drop, but 2 players already dropped down dead. Just Vanessa, Bibiana, and Marie left standing, but Shimmer are already on this B-bomb site, already prepared, and that's just going to be Bibiana left, but Shimmer just flattened the whole squad, and they make it an 8-8. And I felt like there was going to be like a round there, and it was just like, nope, these pistols, they just all fall over. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I'm interested to see kind of what comes from this round now. Of course, Emmy's got an op in her hands. So we'll see how that changes the dynamic a little bit. More defaulting coming out from FlyQuest Red though. A few outside, but sorry, majority outside, inside. And oh, the timing! Fox just barely misses out on one of them in the back. I think that might be great. Just looking in towards that lobby area.
They do take a fair amount of space. They are scaled out quite well, but they've got Goose Breeder to deal with. They do take the advantage over to the side of FlyQuest Red.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 4v2.
Fox and Serendipity. Two versus 4 for Shimmer. Try and keep the gravy train rolling. They have managed to whittle off a fair amount of the clock here. Only 30 seconds remaining for FlyQuest Red to make a move, so they seem to be quite nervous, which I would be too. They haven't detected Fox's op just yet. And they will have chosen incorrectly. Fox loudly informs them. The first one to drop. Looking for more. They're just going to try and overwhelm her. They're going to try, but the FAMAS just enough to keep FlyQuest Red off of Fox's back. The Tech 9 comes out to finish the job, and Shimmer will take the lead 9-8.
It's a huge kill coming in from her teammate. Who was alive loud, helping her out by just giving her a little bit of cover up in towards heaven, even though she immediately goes down next. That's okay. That gives Fox enough time. That gives her the protection to not have to worry about what's behind her. And that means, all of a sudden, Shimmer are in the lead. 5 rounds unanswered so far on their CT side.
Yeah, where did the FlyQuest Red T side from Mirage go? I mean, I understand that Nuke is a little bit of a tougher map, but this one is just not feeling like they've prepared this at all. Share with FlyQuest Red. All 5 going red. Serendipity lining them up, spraying them down. It's a 4K. It's just Goose Burrito left. And it's her turn to go. Where's my team?
Yeah, and I mean, the point has been raised. This is Shimmer's map pick. However, this is something that, you know, for FlyQuest Red, they're not unwilling to pick these. Like, they've played this map on several occasions, but it's like, interesting. However, 10 to 8, there's still plenty of Counter-Strike left here, potentially, as we get into the back half, the back third, the back sixth even, you know? It's close. So, huge round ahead here for Shimmer, getting things started with the utility towards the ace side.
And I'm still looking for that first round to come through on the side of FlyQuest Red. They need to get something started. It's not too much to ask to get 4 rounds on your T side. But I mean, that is all Shimmer got, so shall see. Again, they're getting caught on the edges of smokes. Either one at a time or all at a time. Honestly, great to see that Shimmer have recovered from what happened on Mirage. Try and bring it into something on this map.
Yeah, it shows the strength, right? That, you know, listen, just because they lose one map, it doesn't seem close at all. But they're still willing to.
Counter-terrorists win.
Okay, well, another good round by Shimmer. I mean, if they can keep this rolling, then we might be just into a nice and fast map number 3. Shimmer just rolling over FlyQuest Red on the CT side. They've already got themselves 7. And, I mean, the worst part is I don't think they've had to defuse a bomb yet.
Yeah,
So,
it
like,
doesn't seem like we've. Like, it seems like FlyQuest Red have really pushed to try and take gunfights over bomb plants, and that's okay to an extent. However, the problem is that all of a sudden you're always kind of playing a bit more offensive, just because there's no turnaround. There's the switch up over towards you know, if you switch over to getting that bomb plant and becoming defensive. So yeah, this round goes though. MC opening things up with a killing towards Squeaky, and then Raven. It's a 1-for-1 for her, and now Serendipity. The pistols come her way. She'll pick up the 2 and the bomb. Not able to find the last one. That's Vanessa left alive, but Fox is already here to cover.
Yeah, and her op has been quite scary. A rare miss, though, right as I say that. Those sticks is there to cover. So, good round there for Shimmer. See if they can keep it rolling. Close this one out. Send us to Dust 2. Yeah.
Big. Gave time for the rest of the CTs to get over and be there for the trade-offs.
Well, it looks like Blue Jays have also finished their 2-0 versus Wannagoons, so they very nearly were able. The Wannagoons are very nearly able to win one, but unfortunately not to be. So, again, if we can get 1 for FlyQuest Red, it would be something. It would be some way to go into that Dust 2 map and go, all right, we at least have a little bit.
Yeah.
Hello, Endies. Well, that's a decent start, a 1-for-1. Goose Breeder able to convert off of her teammate.
Lots of outside control for FlyQuest Red right now, though. That's going to be a big thing, especially with how far Goose Breeder is pushing the envelope to get over and towards Hell. Could even go farther.
Yeah, look at this. She's got full control of Hal. Meanwhile, Raven trying to push into CT. Vanessa and Horse Girl, or Vanessa and Marie with 2. This might be the first round that FlyQuest Red managed to win on their T side. 4 versus 2. Fox's op, though, is still a problem that you do have to deal with. But you can't always deal with your problems by avoiding them. And Fox on ramp, looks like FlyQuest Red will do just that.
Yeah, especially with the lead that Shimmer have, it's okay to take a little bit of a save and wait this one out. Make sure you have everything that you want properly. And Maria set up herself right well, trying to stop and escaping. Fox, she'll do just that. However, Serendipity, I'm going to play spoiler and at least find one. So
Terrorists win.
final shot there.
All right.
Big kill for Marie. All right, map point. Big chance here.
A 3-round buffer for Shimmer. Not the most comfortable, but definitely better than nothing. Hey, we got a Bonamont raid. Welcome on in. Wait. Parks has dropped out. All right, it's just me then.
Might have clicked the wrong button.
Bonamont, thank you for the tier 1 gift. Scott has a big dick. Speaking of, I'm not going to go there. Fox puts one to the head of Goose Breeder. She's trying to take down a few more players outside, but FlyQuest Red really not giving her the fights, and it is going to be BB on to lock her down. With the trade, so are going to give themselves a chance to close this run out. 4 versus 3 feels like a pretty good spot for Shimmer to be in. FlyQuest Red declined to deal with Heaven and head on down to B instead. Right down the ramp, and Ridge, the first one erased.
Bomb has been planted.
Bomb gonna get planted. Shimmer just waiting to... Bonamont, don't make me read that. Come on.
The streamer has
versus...
armpit kink. There you go.
All right.
I got you. I got you back. I got you back. You don't have to say it. I'll say it for you.
All right. Raven and the 1 versus 1. Vanessa on 10 HP. This one... Oh my goodness. There's no...
That's a big nade. There it is.
Got barely any HP.
Oh.
No! The nade just barely misses. Oh no! Shimmer on double digits.
That's a little bit devastating. Just a little bit devastating. Just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
So Matt, another pause has come in here, and I guess some kind of final thoughts coming through. Shimmer, I'm not sure they'll not have a full buy coming next round for sure. Empathy and Raven sure could, or Empathy and Sticks definitely could get something through. Serendipity more than likely will as well. Raven's a bit more on the cuff, but Fox for sure does not have the money for another op. So it's do what you can in this kind of case.
Well, either way, they are going to pause this one up, so figure out all those tech issues before the game gets finalized.
Yeah, I'm on the video.
Yep. Well, pause expires. I wonder what it could be, but either way. See if this is the final round or if we're playing all 24. FlyQuest Red looking to bring us to overtime here on the T side. It's good to see them coming alive on the T side just a little bit. Even if they don't manage to win it out in the end, they got a couple, and that's, you know, better than the none they could have had. Going for outside pressure once again. Smoke's covering their approach toward Red. Thing to worry about would be Sticks, waiting for them in secret. The up here on Heaven as well, pecking away. Will lose a fair amount of HP herself, and Emmy will close that one down. FlyQuest Red taking the player advantage. Serendipity forced to fall back. The Smoke covering her retreat, jumping out for it, looking for a shot with this nade. Emmy taken down to just 14 HP, but now it's Fox's turn to put that op back.
She's in a weird spot as well. I think she's trying to get back into U-Haul, but hasn't found the correct kind of outfit for that. Good Molotov to give her a bit more time and more space. And that nade right in front. Damage to Baby on. 3v4 scenario here. And everybody on FlyQuest Red is very much in the hurt kind of section. As Fox finds another kill onto Goose Breeder. It's just the last two in Bibion and Emmy, and they're both towards that double door section. They got to get through in 30 seconds left. They got to get this bomb down. They're running out of time.
Yeah, this one definitely looking like we might be headed to a map number 3, but Emmy looking to make me a liar. 2 versus 3, low HP though. Fox trying to close this one out, deletes Emmy, and it's just Bibion left standing. 1 versus 3 going for the plant in the smoke, but Fox has her locked, stock, and barrel. We are going to that map 3, 13-10 for Shimmer. And away we go.
Huge. Huge,
All right.
huge. Are we able to throw it to a break?